looks like they're all going to be setting up here above the big Earls. So they're definitely going to be trying to use their, their sniper advantage. Trying to take advantage of the fact that they don't really have that many mobile players. And the first shots have been done. Mal peeking around the corner.
Ooh, and Teddy Ursa getting that kill on Krosky right there. Res already being pumped out.
Ooh, Bacon taking out Chief real quick. Ooh, this is not looking good already on the side. Ooh, Beast taking out Genji, which is going to sound kind of weird, guys.
Don't get confused.
Alright, looks like Salt.exe going to have to back off here a little bit. Meanwhile, Celestial Deathball is coming in pretty strong this time. Kind of backing in, trying to figure out something. Mighty Peon, see if maybe he can get a pick or two. Harry Derry trying to find his way to the back line, but this, not looking good. Getting taken out relatively quickly. And right here, it's going to be an easy point A cap on the side of Celestial.
I just found that so weird. Like, I always find that weird. Every time we see a team start on top of Big Earls, you're giving up so much room for them to get in there. I would more preferably hold the choke, and I don't think that they really had the power to be able to get back there. The double kill right there on Genji and Chief by Mighty Peon shows that their Widow game is pretty on point right now.
Right, and it's just going to be up to Jupiter to decide when he's going to bring out the Widowmaker, and that's where I'm worried about. That being said, quick shout out to Zhao Ren. Thanks again for subbing, bud. We appreciate the support. Heck yeah, man. Hey, man, it's always appreciated when somebody subs in. All right, it looks like Jupiter's trying to gain the high ground, trying to get something going here. Harry Derry trying to come up into the front, take on Mal, but it looks like it's not going to be enough. Bacon giving the anti-nade, and now Mal's going on a rampage. They've got to be careful, though.
Oh, the pin on Krosky. Amara following up on Till. This is going really well. Jupiter just seems to be really off their game, not getting a single pick yet.
Oh, and this is a different Celestial Deathball, man. They are not playing around.
They are not whatsoever, and I think maybe they've finally found their groove to be able to get past Jupiter. Right, looks like Jupiter's going to turn the tide, switching over to Widowmaker. Let's see if that's going to be enough to stop them. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock.
Harry Derry building a front line, seeing if we can get something happening. Chief on the Diva now, switching, trying to see if maybe get something on the off flank. But it looks like Mal's just, forced to be reckoned with right now. Playing incredibly well. Harry Derry taking out Amara, though, and this might not be looking good. Genji in the back line getting anti-naded. He's going to get kicked out. The barrier getting destroyed by Mal, and this is not looking good on his end.
Chief ends up getting demec'd right there, but there's not a lot of follow-up as he's still allowed to kind of freely get some hits. Oh, there's Teddy Ursa cleaning up right there. But they're having a hard time getting past this Orisa shield right now. They're holding up an incredibly strong defense right here. And Jupiter's still not getting a whole lot of picks, but I think just having Jupiter on the Widow has kind of caused them to work. Oh! Mighty Peon getting that pick on Jupiter. That is not a good way to start off your Widow night, for sure.
Genji trying to reflect something. Nothing really happening, though. Chief still demec'd, and now we're seeing the wall hacks. Mighty Peon is really on a roll right now. He's really trying to make something happen. He's trying to show up Jupiter this time.
Getting out the bongos right there. Both support ultimates also coming in. Teddy Ursa trying to hold everybody up as much as possible with the Transcendence. I don't think it's going to be enough. Genji coming in with the blade. The Genji gets antied right now, chasing Mighty Peon down, just trying to get something. And it's not going to be enough as they push in. Wow.
This is ridiculous.
This is... I don't know what this is right now. This is... Like, I expected something different. I just didn't expect it to be this kind of open and shut. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock as they go into point 3. Mal doing absolutely amazing on the Reinhardt, as well as Mighty Peon getting an enormous amount of picks. Bacon with the anti-nades. Everything is just coming up Celestial Deathball tonight right now. But
but it just really depends on the offense.
Now is the turn for Salt.exe to hopefully start sprinkling their salt bay all over the place.
You think so? I give that like a 2 out of 5. You're getting
2 out of 5. I stretch for 1. It's okay. They get better as the night goes on. Or worse, I don't know. It depends on how well you love dad jokes.
I love the dad jokes, man. Hey, man, you just gotta get yourself warmed up. That's it. I feel
That's it. It's just like Overwatch. You gotta get warmed up.
All right, but it looks like the DPS are playing relatively well, at least between Beast and Mighty Peon. However, it looks like Jupiter is not starting off on the Hanzo this time, starting off directly on the Widowmaker. So we're seeing something a little bit more common. Till switching to the Moira, and this is where we know something's getting serious because that's a character he has played and I've seen him perfect. So the question is, now that they've switched to something a little bit more comfortable, can they make something happen? 5 seconds left onto the clock, and it's going to be Salt.exe's time for the offense.
All right, once again, we're seeing the big Earl's hold from Celestial Deathball. I still feel like it gives way too much space for the enemy to get in there, but you know what? If they can make it work, then I guess that works. So let's see if they can prevent Salt from getting this first point. Genji kind of working there in the back line. Harry Derry swapping position. Trying to get in there, trying to get a little bit more damage, It's all a Winston does. Kind of pick. Oh, but Jupiter able to get Mighty Peon. Let's pay back for that final point. But Beast follow up on Harry Derry.
Oh, and Mal getting aggressive right now. Taking out Chief's mech, and he is getting he's making his presence known on the point. Jupiter still in the background trying to get something going.
Oh,
Genji.
the Nano already coming out for Mal.
Oh my goodness. Here's a David and Goliath battle right now, but not managing to make anything.
David's gonna win it as Kursky takes down Mal.
Oh, Mighty Peon taking out Till, but Genji finishing up the kill on Mighty Peon.
5 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. They're pushing in just as aggressively as Celestial did. So I don't know. I had a game like this last night where it was incredibly aggressive and incredibly quick. We might see like a 6-6 or something like that. The way things are going.
Ooh, and that's gonna be a tough brawl. Mighty Peon still on the Widowmaker, trying to take out Jupiter, and that's the thing. This is a matter of milliseconds. It's who can click on the head the best.
First.
Yep, Chief and Genji looking to try to get into a flanking position. Mighty Peon might be in a very bad position. Finds his way up. Oh, taken out by Jupiter.
Oh, there we go. Jupiter, see, just needed to get warmed up, and here it goes. 3 down already. Chief following up on Beast. Harry Derry getting Mal right there, and Genji following up on Amara, and that's going to be a clear second point right there. Woo!
Right, and that's the thing, right? Now Salt.exe is watching. Notice, they're trying to bait out their Widowmaker. They're playing it incredibly smart. They get the Widowmaker, force her to get out of the back corners, just so Jupiter can get a clear, easy shot.
And then the picks just keep coming in after that.
Right, this is where they got to be careful. Bacon right now is their main target. Here comes
Deathball going into the back line. Doesn't end up getting anything. I don't know if they were aiming for Mighty Peon or what exactly. Harry Derry getting slept right there. That's never a good thing. Till gonna get taken out by Teddy Ursa along with the Shatter. And that's gonna back them off for now, but they have the spawn advantage at this close to the objective, so it's not gonna be long for them to kind of get back there.
Alright, 5 minutes left onto the clock for Salt.exe. They don't have any real reason to start panicking just yet. It looks like they're going to be setting up, trying to go for another heavy flank. It's really just going to depend on Chief right now. If he can make his presence known, get out of there, and make something happen. Chief getting caught up in the side, though, not really managing to make anything. Genji up in the forefront, trying to make some play happen. Nothing really happening out, though.
Harry Derry going back, trying to get Widow, but Mighty Peon able to kind of pull themselves out. Amara getting charged up, along with the Deadeye from Beast.
Ooh, and the save by Krosky right now. It looks like Mal's going to have to back off there for a second.
Oh, but Mighty Peon's going to take out Till.
Oof, and that's going to be a heavy, heavy pushback. 4 minutes left onto the clock. Blah, cannot English today. And now they're going to go ahead and try it one more time. Harry Derry trying to do the best he can to try and get something started, but right now Amara's playing incredibly aggressive.
I think the hardest part that Harry Derry is having right now is that Mighty Peon always sticks with someone until they pull out, and they always have that Widow hook available. And so Mighty Peon finds themselves, or Harry Derry finds themselves in a really weird position, getting taken out by the rest of the team, while Mighty Peon is free to get back and kind of get some shots off. So waiting for Mighty Peon to use that hook and then grabbing them is going to be much more advantageous. If they keep going the way they're going, though, it's not going to work out well for them. And it looks like we're going to see a switch up over to Harry Derry switching over to the Reinhardt and Chief switching to the Zarya. So it looks like they're going to try to match tank comp and hope that they can push through. Jupiter also switching over to the Hanzo. Interesting.
Oh, and here comes the fix.
On how the Widow was going. Kroski getting 2 kills there, though. Mighty Peon following up on Genji. And right now, Mighty Peon's the only one near the objective, but gets taken out by the Coalescence right there. And 2 minutes, 43 seconds left on the clock. They have just enough time to be able to get back in there. But will Jupiter get that pick going out? And it's going to be on Mighty Peon. Teddy Ursa immediately coming in with the trans to try to keep everybody up. Oh, but Genji waited! That double dash kill with the blade. Quad blade kill right there, folks. Chief following up on Amara, and that is gonna be it.
Man, that was incredible. Just a minor change in tank composition, and they've made their way forward. Well done, Salt.exe.
There we go. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock for them. We're going to see them once again take on the offense and see if they can't make this composition work to their advantage all the way through to the 3rd point this time.
All right, Salt.exe having the lower time banks, going to be the first ones on the offense. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left onto the clock. Now the question is, can they keep up that offense? And the question is, will they also switch it back to what they started with? And right now, the answer looks like yes. Harry Derry switching back onto the Winston, Till switching, well, staying on the Moira. Jupiter switching over to the Widow, and now Chief might just be picking off tank. Probably, I'd have to say the D.Va.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
As of right now, though, you know, Celestial Deathball still has a lot of time on their hands. They just got to play it smart, think about what they're going to be doing. And, you know, we're definitely going to see some solid plays coming out from them. What do you think, Captain Jack?
I think exactly the same, although I still disagree with this big Earl's top hold. Like, I know that that's a big thing for people that are, like, diamond and above, but it seems like you just give up the point at that. Once they get the picks, you know, if you can't get that first hold, like, you're done. Like, they've got first point so easy. I just feel like it gives up way too much.
All right, here Genji trying to be sneaky, trying to find the backline again. Now the question for Celestial Deathball is, are they going to fall victim to the exact same play they started with before?
I don't know. Well, that's kind of what we're going to see right here. They're pushing in front of big girls right now. Jupiter getting that hit on Mighty Peon once again, and there they go, just jumping in once again, trying to get a little bit of damage, Genji gets the double kill on Beast and Teddy Ursa. Jupiter following up on Bacon, and they don't have enough to be able to hold the point. It's just Mal and Amara right now, and Harry Derry gets taken out, but Genji taking out Amara, and Mal getting taken out by Chief, and that's going to be an easy first point again.
All right, still 1 minute 19 seconds left on the clock. They have time to make something happen. And that's the thing, Celestial Deathball just has to really figure themselves out. They've got to stop giving them all this space. Genji is being incredibly annoying in the backline, but it seems like the combination between him and Jupiter is really just kind of drawing out all their hiding spots. So it's making it...
just the way that Genji and Harry Derry, they keep swapping, if you notice. Like, Genji and Harry Derry, Genji will jump in, get some damage, Harry Derry will jump in, get some damage, and they just keep flopping. And that's what gets them completely down. Genji coming in with the blade. Gonna get Amara. Jupiter following up on Mal, and that's, oh, they have cleared it. They have enough time to be able to get back in there. They've just got to be able to get past Harry, Derry, Genji, and Jupiter without getting picked off. 30 seconds left on the clock as they push in for the second point. And it looks like Mighty Peon's looks like they're gonna switch over to the Hammond. Interesting pick for this area, I feel. And Teddy Ursa also switched over to the Brigette, which I find very interesting. The hammer down, Nano Drine coming in, doing a lot of damage. But Harry Derry is just gonna push everybody out of the way. Such an angry monkey.
Oh, Mighty Peon trying to keep the dream alive, not really happening. But at this point, Salt.exe does not have any extra time, so they've only have this one fight to win. If they cannot hold it this entire time till the very end, that's going to be the end of their push.
Absolutely.
But right now, the DPS from Salt.exe is incredibly on point. They are just extremely coordinated and managing to get Celestial Deathball on the back foot. All right, now it looks like they're starting in again. Oh, it looks like we're seeing a change from Maul, switching over to the Winston. Now the shots are starting to come in. They've got to be careful with Jupiter, though.
Well, the goal is just to push them off the point at this time. They don't have to get kills necessarily. They just need to get them away from the objective enough that they can't touch, which is exactly what they did.
Ooh, talk about a wrecking ball composition. They just ran in there. All right,
and that's exactly what they were going for. Sometimes you just have to get them kind of off the payload at that point. It's not about necessarily getting any type of kills. If you can put enough of a presence on the payload and just push them off so that the overtime clock goes out, that's usually the better way to do it instead of constantly throwing bodies that get picked off anyway.
Right.
All right.
Now we're going to see how Celestial...
Go ahead.
As I was saying, now we're going to see if Celestial Deathball has an answer to the DPS that is, Jupiter and Genji. So I'm worried, man.
I don't know. We got Harry Derry switching over to the Reinhardt for the defense, and I think, honestly, I feel like a counter dive was kind of like the dive was working for them, so maybe a counter dive wouldn't be so far-fetched the way that Harry Derry and Genji just kind of kept going back and forth. So essentially Genji is the only damage in being able to get into that backline right now. Will that be enough to keep Celestial Deathball on its toes that it won't be able to push through? That'll be the question.
All right, looks like Jupiter's going to go in for one of those patented hook and quick kills.
Oh! No!
They saw that one
Bad.
coming.
It looks like Mighty Peon was ready for that because they ended up going out the other door. Like, I'm not getting picked off. That ain't happening.
All right, looks like the attack's coming in. Jupiter getting hit by that fire strike, and they're all getting on the point together. Now the thing is, they don't really have a lot of verticality, and this is where one of the issues is going to be here for Celestial Deathball. Now that Genji's looking to try and get to the backline, ooh, but Beast catching him on the back foot, scaring him off.
Nope, we need a pause there. It looks like we're having a ping spike going on for Chief there, or somebody on the team. Let's go ahead and see if they can figure that out. Definitely.
Right, let's analyze just exactly how they've been doing today. And honestly, I've been enjoying watching the DPS of Salt.exe.
I've been excited watching the DPS on both teams right now. It seems like their offense is incredibly on point. It's the defense that both teams seem to be having trouble with. If you're looking at where the payload is now, once again, most of them are still on the high ground trying to get the damage down onto the point. Looks like Chief's good to go. And, Harry Derry is the only one that's on the point right now. So if they don't jump in quickly after that, Harry Derry's going to get picked off. And then, all hell's going to break loose. They're going to lose the first point again. And that's something that both teams have been having an issue with tonight.
All right, looks like Harry Derry's actually just standing out there. That's not looking good for them.
Oh, that's got to be paying attention.
Oh,
I think they thought they had more time with the pause or something. Mal just chasing down Genji right now, swinging that hammer. And there it goes.
Amara getting incredibly aggressive. Till kind of getting caught into a backfoot,
There
getting
we
taken
go.
out by
Till and
Beast.
Chief getting taken out by Teddy Ursa and Beast right there, and the follow-up possibly going to go on Krosky there. Up! Bacon. Able to
Now
frat
they've got a heavy stagger.
Crispy.
All right, it looks like they're going to have to back off there a little bit. Harry Dairy waiting on the rest of the team to try and go ahead and, try and get settled in. Jupiter keeping an eye out for Mighty Beyond. You got to keep an eye on these DPS, man. But right now, Genji just kind of looking for a position. See if maybe he can find his way into the back line, try to harass Bacon and Teddy Ursa. But right now, it doesn't seem like they're willing to give him that kind of space. Genji finding Teddy Ursa on a very bad foot.
Ooh, but they're going to chase him off. They're paying attention to that back line right now. Harry Dairy getting antied right there. Beast being able to take out Genji. That's going to be a big pick. Mighty Peon able to get Jupiter. Oh, the hammer down and the nanoed Ryan. Mal is just like so angry. So angry that Reinhardt.
Mal is a brand new name to this.
Close to the point. Are they going to try to go and distract?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're all going to hold on to the point.
Oh, but it looks like Till's going to zoom in, but it's not going to be. Oh, they were expecting it. They were ready for that. 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the clock, and all they have to do is push around this corner, folks. So even if they lose one fight, they still have enough time to be able to get back to the payload because now they have spawn advantage. So this is going to be incredibly difficult for Salt to hold right here. Oh, and the poison bomb is going to take out Harry Dairy right there, and they are keeping a very forward push right there.
Ooh, Mighty Peon on a roll.
Trying to push against, but they're just keeping them off the payload. All they got to do is keep them off the payload. And that's all. That's all they did. With time to spare, Celestial Deathball wins our first match of the night. Absolutely beautiful work from both teams. Genji coming in with play of the game. I believe this was the quad blade at the very beginning.
No.
Yep.
He is insane.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Wow. Tick, 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 tick.
5.
Unbelievable.
Dang, man.
I just love the dash and blade kill so quickly together. It was just it was so beautiful. It's a wonder why they're named Genji. It's like they really eat, sleep, breathe this character or something. I don't know.
Genji never eats. He's a cyborg.
Oh. Jag the Nerd commenting, ping spike means bathroom break. Really? I don't think that's what that means.
All right, for those of you at home, please go ahead and give us a hashtag for who you want to win tonight. Either Salt.exe or Celestial Deathball. And honestly, I'm friends with people on both teams. I love playing with just about everyone. I say just about because I haven't met a few people, but that's okay. I have a great time playing with everybody, and it's a great deal of fun. I'm really hoping to see, can we see a Celestial Deathball win tonight? You know what I mean? We haven't seen them with a full match W, I believe, in a few, in a few rounds. So, come on, Celestial, bring it back. Let's see that W.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I would want to see tonight. Let's see. Jet commenting, Genji with a deflex stun on the whole team. I don't remember seeing that, but I'll have to go back and watch the video. That must have been pretty freaking amazing. I missed that while we were commentating.
Alrighty, and it looks like we're going to be having a switch. Amara going to be replaced by Weapons Tech for this next round.
Ooh. Now here's the question. The way that Mal was playing Reinhardt, who's going to be the main on the Reinhardt and going to be the secondary? Because as we know, Weapons Tech is also a pretty badass Rein. So
let's see it in the chat, people.
Right.
Let's get some hashtags. Who are you rooting for? Is it Celestial or Salt?
Yeah. I've already said my piece. You already know what I want.
All right. It looks like we're going to be moving on to Horizon Lunar Colony for our second match tonight.
You're a hater. I want to call that right now.
I'm sorry, man. It's not just my opinion. It's an opinion of many of the Overwatch community. Horizon is just such a throw-up map. Sometimes you do really well on it, and sometimes you just get decimated on it. And it's something about the way that it's built. I don't know exactly what it is, but it is. I just don't know. I don't know what the science is behind it. Some crazy moon science, I guess, that that makes it the way it is.
Alrighty, and looks like we're gonna have next 15 seconds here. They're gonna go ahead and start figuring out who's going on the offense first, who's going on the defense. And I don't know about you, man. I think his place is great. I mean, I know you've already said your piece, but that's the community talking. I love this place. I love this place, especially with the new updates. Amazing.
Oh, definitely. Okay. I think the new updates made it a lot more even keel for trying to take, especially this first point, because one of the biggest things that creates an advantage for the offense now and for the defense essentially is holding this high ground at the very opening of the point. So if they're able to, if the defense is able to hold the high ground, normally they're able to keep them off that first point. But very rarely do you see that happen successfully anymore. Like usually you'd see a lot of first point holds, like very difficult 4-minute matches, but now getting this first point is a little bit easier to get now with the updates that they've made.
All right, 10 seconds left on the clock, and we're about to have Celestial Deathball on their first offense. Let's take a look at how this is going to go. Mal is playing now on the Winston, and WeaponsTech is playing the off-tank role right now. So very interesting shift there for them.
Well, I like the dive composition that they're going with, and it looks like Beast is also switching over to the Hanzo. So we're looking at a double sniper composition against Jupiter and Genji, who is taking over the Soldier 76 right now. Mighty Peon trying to get some shots through that bubble right there. But Harry Dairy doing well to hold that high ground with the rest of the team, and they're dropping down. Ooh, Chief's gonna get that pick on Bacon and on Teddy Ursa. Oh, the healers are down right now. I'm not for certain what was going on right there.
Ooh, Mighty Peon taking us.
Whoa! But the pick goes back and Jupiter gets Mighty Peon. But with Till being down, that's going to be a little difficult for them to get back to the point.
And I'm loving the way right now Salt.exe is playing. They're not really overly aggressive. The moment Chief goes in for the attack, the rest of the team just starts raining on them. But it's a very smart distance kind of battle. They're not sacrificing their position. They're waiting to see if anything can happen, and then just kind of going in as soon as Chief is ready to strike.
Absolutely, and I was kind of wondering kind of what happened with Bacon and Teddy Ursa right there, because they seem to be just caught out of position. Chief, taking Mighty Peon out of the back line right there. Sneaky, sneaky Roadhog, that Chief. Oh, the sleep. Oh, and here comes the whole hog and nothing but the hog. Coming in, trying to get something. Jupiter able to take out Beast, and Chief getting the whole hog there on Bacon.
Ooh.
Oh, but Chief's gonna back off right there.
Man, and Chief being just this is weird. Right now, Chief is actually the rock for Celestial Deathball. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. If Celestial Deathball doesn't figure themselves out, if they're not paying attention to that backline, it's going to be incredibly hard for them to get anything, because Chief is not messing around with those hooks.
Well, I think what's really interesting is that I don't think we've ever seen a Roadhog this incredibly aggressive before. You know, like just staying so forward. Oh, WeaponsTech getting demeched right there. Oh, but Chief is going to get taken out by the Storm Arrow. Teddy Ursa getting sniped by Jupiter. That Scope is putting in some hard work right now. Ooh, but Mighty Peon also getting taken out by Krosky. That's a 4-5 right now for the team. Are they going to be willing to push in on that? WeaponsTech getting taken out by Jupiter.
And it's looking like a solid
have to hold for right now. Kind of.
Yeah, they're going to have to wait up top. And
the rest of the team gets in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the unfortunate part about playing Roadhog, though, is that he is a slow, big guy. So finally able to get back to the point, but not enough time to be able to do... Oh! The tackle and the pin! There comes the Diva Bomb. Doesn't take out much of anything, but the Nano coming in on Mal.
Oh, it looks like Kroski's ultimate keeping everyone alive. Genji on the soldier. Kroski getting taken out. Till trying to keep the dream alive. Teleporting, trying to keep going. Ooh, T had the ultimate. Oh, but getting
spin off for Mal. Oh, but Genji. Oh,
Genji on the hold. Incredible.
That was just perfect timing when Mal turned around to get Till. That was just incredibly great timing. Genji ran in, took out Mal right there and then followed up on weapons tech. It was just absolutely beautiful. And they have no choice but to dive straight onto the point. Is it going to be enough? Till getting taken down by the hammer down, but the damage is definitely in on the side of Salt.exe. They are not messing around on Horizon.
Oh no. They did not take that. They did not take that first L easy. They did not. Whew, my goodness. Let's all right. Well, let's see how Salt.exe
is quite an oof right there, my friend. Quite an oof.
That was, I mean, that's a great play there by the DPS. Genji playing it smart. You know what I mean? Just managing, like, I thought Celestial Deathball had it on that final push, but Genji staying back, getting those key picks, and managing to finish them off, incredible. So let's see just how Celestial Deathball can hold on to this, because Chief was being incredibly aggressive. You know,
well, it all comes down to time management, I believe, and that's kind of what I feel that Genji was doing right there. Knowing that they hadn't gotten a single tick on the point, that there was less than a minute left on the clock, they had some time to give when it came to the objective. So finding out the best time to go in, and when Till popped that ult, like I said, we saw Mal turn around and charge. That gave Genji the opportunity to take out Mal, follow up on weapons tech, and it was just amazing right there. It just really worked to their advantage. It looks like we're going to see the GOATS comp on the side of Celestial this time around.
Yeah, but I mean,
now that I actually know what that means. I've been trying to get people to use it ever since Thursday, and nobody, I never have enough people in chat to be able to pull it off.
I'm trying to figure out what games you play.
Sometimes
what games you play.
Junkrat isn't bad.
I've never had an issue on Xbox getting people going on the chat. But well, that's just me. Here we go. On the offensive run for Salt.exe. Let's see if they can make something happen. Chief is actually staying on the Roadhog. And Jupiter trying to build a forward flank, trying to see if maybe he can get something happen on his own. And it looks like, Celestial Deathball is going for something.
They're just speeding in there. Using Lucio to just dash right in there. Beast taking out Kroski, but the hits are coming in big on the side of Salt.exe. They are definitely not happy with the way that last game went. And right now, Mighty Peon, the only one left on the point with no heals. And that's it.
God.
That's it.
Damn, that was a calculated attack. Oh my goodness. I mean, granted, it was going to be hard for Celestial Deathball to hold it, by themselves. But dang, that was like precision cutting.
So here it is. We're going to see it up close. Mighty Peon, was also on the point. So they all turn around to take out Till. And that just was bad timing.
Oh my god.
Wow.
With the save, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at that. Just incredible play. Taking his time, not necessarily just charging in, trying to figure out just what he was going to be doing on his next movements. So Genji, well done. That was incredibly done.
All right. So now we're seeing, actually, Peeps, I want to correct you on our scoreboard here. It looks like Celestial and Deathball became both teams.
I'm trying to do too many things at one time. I hate that scoreboard. I'll fix it.
Okay. But for those of you just tuning in, it is now 1-1 Celestial versus Salt right now. As we said at the very beginning, this was going to be a close match, and they are proving to be just that. Celestial being able to take away the win on Route 66, and Salt absolutely just wow, that was just ridiculous on Horizon Lunar Colony.
What I'm
So,
enjoying the most.
What do you think Celestial could have done different to try to hold off Salt during that push into the point?
The thing was, it was hard to say just exactly what was the right answer. Primarily because Celestial Deathball, during their offense, were trying to destroy the anchors that Salt.exe had developed. You know what I mean? And with having
Mhm.
Chief kind of in the background, they were kind of sandwiching them every time. In this particular instance, though, it seemed like even though they were trying to do the same thing with weapons tech and Mighty Peon in the back line, it wasn't nearly as effective. Especially when you have someone like Chief just kind of charging in and just kind of making things happen. Especially with Harry Derry there on the side, they were far more aggressive and they really just kind of got them on the back foot. They really caught them off guard. So it was kind of hard, especially from up here. It was just hard to say what the real right answer
Yeah,
was.
that guy is
You know?
scary. I mean, he really is. When I played against him, he's just in your face constantly. He is a great Genji player. They should be known as Harry Derry and Scary.
Harry Derry and Scary. See, for me, I feel like Celestial trying to match the way that Salt.exe was playing was almost playing right into their hands. Because Salt, as we've known from previous matches, is very big on that Deathball strategy, using the Lucio to push everybody into the point as aggressively as possible. And so kind of with the anticipation that was going to come up with, using kind of the GOAT's composition and the way they were doing it when they were trying to get the jump on them, they jumped too late because they had already pushed everybody to the Krosky, I think was on the Lucio, had already pushed everybody into the point by that time, and so all they were doing was following them into the point instead of getting the picks off that they needed. I feel like setting a more strong defense using a double shield or something and staying on the point to at least prevent them from doing that death ball routine that they're known for would have possibly stopped that from being such a quick match.
Right, but here's my big thing though. In watching them, what I love is that they're actually not just brawling. If you're noticing that these fights are taking, they're finishing relatively quickly. Now there are times in which the Reinhardts are just gonna go at each other and it becomes, this crazy swing fest. But it's so short. You know what I mean? Like it's not an elongated fight. It's not anything too big. Both the teams recognize where they need to be. So you could see the skill coming in on both sides.
Definitely. I don't disagree with the skill. Obviously, both these teams are plat and diamond, if I remember correctly. So the skill is absolutely there, but sometimes trying to beat someone at their own game isn't always necessarily the best strategy. I feel that they were trying to match the same way that Chief was holding that forward position as we were talking about, and they just weren't able to pull it off as well. I think that's what it came down to. And now we're moving on to Hollywood, place of movie stars and big mansions and Jed Clampett. I mean...
yeah, we're going to be seeing Salt.exe on the hold here at the very beginning. Jupiter actually staying on the Hanzo this time. The question is, what is Chief going to be? And I'm thinking Chief is waiting to see just what the team composition is for Celestial Deathball. Because right now Harry Derry's staying on the Orisa, and once we realized Harry Derry played an incredible Orisa during that last match.
Oh, absolutely. Shield was always up. It was and until that last push, I don't think Harry Derry went down once. So the team was doing incredibly good, keeping Harry Derry in position. Looks like we're going for a pause. I'm not for certain what happened with Chief.
All right, looks like we're going to be taking a quick break. And for those of you at home, once again, let's go ahead and take a look. Go ahead and give us a shout out to who you're loving today. Whoever your favorite player is, go ahead and give us a hashtag We still got a lot of matches here for you tonight. I'm expecting a 5. I'm expecting a game 5. So this one's tough to say, man. Like the DPS, this game.
I would love to see that tonight. Got hashtag blame spacemen for the pause apparently. I don't know what spacemen did, but I don't think it's spacemen's fault. All right, they're pushing on to the point right now. Chief being able to get in there. Ooh, and taking out Mal. Just let that shield down at the wrong time right there. Beauty stepping in on the Diva. As we know, those beauty bombs are going to be absolutely beautiful the way that Salt's been playing tonight. The DMAC coming there for Harry Dairy.
Alright, looks like we have to go ahead and reset. Amara's playing on the on the Moira, so this is going to be relatively new. Chief, seeing if maybe he can get a key pick, not mention land anything. Jupiter taking out Amara, and now it looks like it's going to be another retreat here for the side of Celestial Deathball. Oh, they've got to be more careful.
Oh, that was almost a trick. Did you see that? That was beautiful. Weapons tech on the Brigette held a little bit of a forward position next to the Jeep, so that when the hook came in, the immediate stun on Chief trying to pick them off. That was nice. I like the trade-off.
Oh, here comes Jupiter with the ultimate.
Coming in, separating the team. But Teddy Ursa is going to go ahead and pop that Transcendence and try to get everybody down on the point. High Noon coming in for Genji right now. Oh, taking down weapons tech, but it's not going to be enough. Also got the DMAC on Beauty and the hit on Teddy Ursa. Oh my goodness! That supercharger right now is just... Keep it. Genji's
gonna have to back off here.
Like, that was just...
That was an incredible fight. Looks like Jupiter, though, might not be letting this one go. I take that back. Harry Dairy trying to build a forward position and gonna have to back off. I gotta say, though, Harry Dairy with those, with the defensive buff is just incredibly smart in trying to keep Mal at bay.
Oh, absolutely. And the way that one thing that I've been noticing the way that Mal's playing is that Mal tends to let down the shield a lot. Despite, even if they're just taking damage, they kind of pop down the shield in this repetitive motion, and Chief's getting onto that. So knowing, waiting, anticipating for Mal to put that shield down, and then the hook comes in, puts him out of position, it just works really well in their advantage.
And here comes a dual support ultimates, trying to make something happen.
Oh, they're pushing everybody back, but nobody's on the payload! Nobody's on the payload! And Jupiter's on that high ground just raining arrows from above right now.
Beauty managing to push him back, but now the kills are starting to come in on the side of Salt.exe. And they don't have anything to really answer for against Jupiter right now. Jupiter trying to get his...
The only one they really have that can get on that high ground is Beauty. Oh! Another Deadeye ends up demeching Beauty and taking out Mal, so both tanks are down right now. They are going to have... Or actually... Oh! They're going Goats comp again. I didn't even notice that until, right now.
See, right now, though, their only issue in building it is that they do not have a Lucio. If you have a Lucio, you can get the speed that you need and get those key picks quickly. Hammer down coming in here by Maul, but not really making anything happen.
Well, unfortunately, there just wasn't a lot of grouping.
Oh, here comes the crowd. Oh, my God! With the quad!
The beauty bomb!
That, ladies and gentlemen,
gotta
is why
love those
I love
beauty
her.
bombs. Wombo combo with Mighty Peon. That is going to clear them as they go into the second point right here.
Oh, my God. Oh,
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
Oh my God, and that's all they needed to turn this into their favor. And now we're going into a .3 push.
3 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. They're doing really well. Genji is just kind of the one that seems to be unanswered until Mal puts a fire strike in his face.
Jupiter almost managed to make something happen. Harry Dairy taking out Mal. And now it looks like the whole Hog's trying to come in, make something happen. Nothing's really happening. Harry Dairy trying to keep a forward flank. Till still right with him. trying to set
That
something up.
ended up working out to Celestial's advantage. With Mal being taken out, Chief was able to push them back faster to the objective so that they wouldn't get picked off as easy. So,
Ooh,
I mean, the good and the bad with those whole hogs.
Right now, it looks like they're gonna. Oh, the
So
1-2
aggressive
combo.
right now. 3 on the point, 3 holding that forward position, and they just push and push and push and push. Till coming in with the Valkyrie, trying to get Chief up, but it's gonna happen, but immediately gonna get taken out by Mighty Peon. Another double kill right there from Genji with the Deadeye. Ooh, Chief getting taken down with the hammer down. Teddy Ursa keeping everybody up. And that's going to be it, folks. That's like I want to say like 2 minutes, 30 seconds-ish.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
2 minutes, 9 seconds. All right, still a good push.
Right, and that's the thing, though. Once they kind of figured out their groove, they were getting incredibly aggressive. Weapons, the combo of Weapons Tech and Maul. That was an incredible push from them, and Beauty with that Beauty Bomb. I say that's probably the play of the game.
And Mighty Peon, don't forget the Graviton that held them all in place.
No, you're right. You always got to give your Zarya love. I hate that with plays of the games because unless the
Zarya is supercharged and actually getting the kills, it doesn't really happen.
Right. They never get the credit for the setup, and that's the most annoying part when you love to play Zarya. But you know what? Mighty Peon, well done. That was incredibly well timed. So now we're going to see, can they hold it? We're seeing Jupiter actually on the Roadhog. That's going to be relatively new. We might actually be seeing kind of a modified version of the Goats comp.
It's looking like. It looks like Genji is going to be the only one playing DPS for this, but as we know, Genji is a force to be reckoned with. So I think Genji's goal is going to be to get in that back line, get the healers down, and without a lot of DPS to really prevent them from moving into the point on the side of Celestial, Assault's probably hoping they can just kind of manhandle their way right into the objective.
Oof. And all right, looks like they're going to be holding up a forward position right there, probably by the archway. And the thing is, though, Krosky being on the Lucio, they're going to make it there faster. So they've got to be careful. Genji managing to reflect it, but not doing a whole lot of anything else. Oh, it looks like Harry Derry pushing his way forward. And they've got to be careful. Beauty might be in some trouble. Mal backing off.
Chief trying to get that high ground right now. It's a Chief and Beauty battle. Who's going to end up getting out? Gotta love that extra 100 HP that Beauty has as Diva.
Oh, there's that first pick.
Enough.
There is that first pick, and now we're starting to see quite a bit coming in from the side of Celestial Deathball, managing to knock him back. Chief might be in a bad position, manages to get his way out of there, and now we're seeing a solid hold here from Celestial Deathball.
I think the great thing about it is that they're holding the choke right there. I think that was kind of the issue that Salt was having on that final push that Celestial made in, is that they were kind of holding more the objective point than the choke point, and trying to keep all those bodies into the choke is definitely going to continue to be the aggression. Here comes the blade from Genji. Oh, but Teddy Ursa with that Transcendence. Gonna wear out that Genji's ult pretty quick.
Oh, and the hammer down, hit
Oh, and there comes the picks and picks and picks.
Oh, here comes the pick from Mal.
With the air tackle.
But you gotta give it to Krosky. That was incredibly well timed. Till was actually down, and Krosky managing to pop in, managing to break it down, keep everyone alive for just a few more seconds, but it looks like Celestial Deathball went ahead and held it on their own. Chief trying to build a forward position. Genji maybe considering an offside flank. He's got to try to go ahead and get Teddy Ursa. And it looks like Mighty Peon taking out Harry Derry.
Genji finally able to get that pick on Teddy Ursa, but you got 2 more healers on that point, so you better be careful.
Right, Chief just a little bit too far forward. Krosky. Jupiter on the high ground, trying to hold it. Jupiter might want to try to retreat. Weapons Tech being extremely aggressive against Harry Derry. And now Mal's back on there. Oh, here comes the ultimate. Oh, but eaten by the diva. Oh my goodness. Chief shooting the ultimate, getting eaten by the diva right now. And they're all just getting onto the point. Harry Dairy going for the pick.
Graviton comes in, but Harry Dairy's out of position. And another beauty bomb!
Oh my god, another one. 1 minute on the clock. They do not have a lot of time left.
Oh my goodness, they've switched off from the Goats comp. Jupiter switching over to the Hanzo right there, but they're still just not getting the picks they need. There's just so much healing on the point right now. And Teddy Ursa once again with the Transcendence. They've got to get Teddy Ursa out of the picture before Genji pops that blade.
Right, and that's the thing though. Teddy Ursa's playing incredibly smart. Here comes the hammer down, not really managing to land anything. Oh, might be in a bad position.
Harry Dairy trying to do the same, but it's not. Oh no, Teddy Ursa. Oh, Genji didn't have blade because Genji got taken down.
Oh my god. Chief might be in a bad position. Till right there with him, having to back off. 20 seconds left onto the clock. They've got maybe just enough time to group up.
This is going to be hard now, though, with Teddy Ursa not having the Transcendence. Genji can come in with Blade pretty much completely uncountered. So, hopefully that Graviton is, or no, they don't have any ults on their side right now. They'll have the Coalescence here in a little bit, but there's a lot of ultimates on the side of Salt.exe right now. Graviton on the point, here comes the Blade, and the Dragons up, and that's gonna be it right now. Amara trying to keep everybody up, trying to get around, but it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. It was close though.
Oh man, and that's the unfortunate part. We saw that coming. It really was relatively easy. The only thing that they could have done was maybe Beauty eating the Graviton. That was really all they could have done.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, even if Teddy Ursa would have held on to ult, we have no idea if they would have gotten, if there wasn't enough healing going on at that time that they didn't need the Transcendence. So either way, and they're just trying to run out the clock right now. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left, being incredibly aggressive in their spawn area.
They've got to slow down a little bit
right now, but without Lucio there to speed them back. Or they don't have Lucio right now. It looks like there was another a switch up.
Yeah, Krosky switching over to the Brigida, and Genji trying to get a solid pick.
Oh, another Graviton.
Managing to land on Beauty, but Teddy Ursa popping up
right there, getting demacked. But
this isn't gonna look good.
Teddy Ursa is gonna keep everybody up. Oh, the hammer down coming from Harry Dairy doesn't get fall. Mal is just putting in the work. Genji taking out Teddy Ursa in the back line.
Ooh, ultimate coming in by Amara, trying to keep Mal alive. And this just might be what the team needs. Weapons Tech popping out the ultimate. Oh, and there goes the pick on Krosky. Now we're seeing Celestial Deathball, regain ground, but they've got to be careful. They cannot be giving up these battles. You've got to slow down, make sure the rest of the team is right there with them. Mal standing right up in the front, trying to make something happen. Harry Dairy, it looks like the shields of the Rhines are starting to match up. And they've got to make something happen. The hammer down, coming in with the 1-2 combo!
Scatter!
Oh my goodness!
Why does it feel so good? That scatter!
Oh my god, that was incredible.
Woo! That was beautiful. And Mighty Peon and Beauty with the Graviton Diva Bomb. Oh, this might be game over for the side assault right here.
They've got to hurry up and consider what they're going to make happen. Genji off on the side.
The only one coming in with all. Krosky already popping the rally to try to get some extra armor. Diva Bomb, Graviton. Ends up getting beef, but that might be all they need.
Oh, here comes the ultimate Dragon Strike. Trying to grab
Dragon Strike. Ooh. Oh no! Oh no!
We're seeing a lot of bad moves here on the side of Celestial Deathball. They've got to go ahead and back up. They've got to regroup. Genji 94% to his ultimate. And we know how difficult that's going to be because Teddy Ursa's only at 27%. They've only got to win this one fight. Genji
Salt
building
was
forward.
ready. Salt knew that Graviton Diva Bomb were going to come in the way that they've been planning it out, and they were just absolutely ready.
Oh, here comes the Graviton Bomb.
The Graviton Blade comes in. Just decimating Celestial Deathball as they get the second point right there. 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the clock. They've left themselves very ultimate light as they move into this third point. The question is, will Celestial be able to time their ultimates well enough to keep them from getting to this third objective point?
All right, Harry Derry building a forward position right now, trying to gain the ground necessary.
Oh, Dragon Spirit coming in once again.
Now in the very bad position, but managing to stay alive. Hammer down, tries to come in. This is a fat one.
Oh, there's the clear once again. Genji, the only one sticking around the point. Everybody else kind of retreating right there.
And it looks like they're going for a heavy stagger.
Back. Again, I don't know if that was the best move, though. 30 seconds left on the clock, and they are ultimate light for this final push. With Kroski, Harry Derry, and Till coming in with their ults. Hopefully, Teddy Ursa's Transcendence that they're going to have in a couple seconds will be enough.
Now might be in a very bad spot.
Hammer down comes in, only gets Beauty and Amara, but not a lot of fall. There comes the Trans. Jupiter gets 2 picks on Weapons Tech and Mal.
Oh god, here it goes. It's not looking good here on the side.
It's overtime right now. Mighty Peon and Beauty, the only ones near the point. Beauty's got a touch. Dragon Spirit's coming in, but not in the direction they're coming out.
And finally, they're getting on the point. Beauty managing to hold it. Harry Derry taking
there comes the Diva Bomb.
Oh, managing to land too.
And Harry Derry, will that be enough?
Right
they
now,
have the spot advantage. They just gotta pull him off the objective. Get that damage. Get that damage.
That's all they got to do to finish it. Not managing to land anything on it. Beauty trying to do everything she can to keep the dream alive. Till managing to stay alive.
Going at each other.
Oh no! And the picks
oh man, there's just so much mouse switching over to the Wrecking Ball right now, trying to do something, but it's not gonna be enough. Team kill as they push in.
Oh, and so Celestial Deathball had this, man. It was just those minute final plays they were just giving them. That's all that they were having.
It just came down to ult economy. That's what it kept coming down to, is that every time they popped their ultimates just a little bit too soon, and it gave Salt enough time to push in, use the ultimates they had on hand, and it just cleaned the slate. But thankfully, they have 2 minutes and 9 seconds. With them being in overtime, that allows them to only have to capture this point once.
Ooh, are we going to see one of the first few draws on O.C.C. Scrims? We don't get those. We don't get them
very often, that's for sure. Let's see what's going to happen. It looks like they're going to continue to use the GOATS comp. It was working really well for them. Like, there was nothing wrong with it. Once again, it just came down to ult economy. They used their ults just a little bit too early, and they weren't able to hold off Salt the way that they were doing on that first point. So now they just gotta Wrecking Ball their way in here.
Nah, no, not this one. Not this one. They don't have.
I don't know. I feel like Wrecking Ball might be decent on this point, at least for the capture point. Maybe not the rest of it, but
maybe we'll have to definitely see. But Mal starting off up in the front, they're coming in with 3 tanks. Jupiter maybe pushing ahead, maybe trying to see if anything will happen. And now we're starting to have everyone just kind of push in. Harry Derry trying to build the forward line. And you got to be careful. Genji's probably going to be looking in for a quick and easy pick off onto the side. And it looks like they're taking their time. They're not trying to be overly aggressive, trying to take that back line. But they've got to be careful, though. Because Jupiter right now is incredibly annoying. Oh, with the double fake! They still Beauty taking out
Till. Them in the back line, though. Teddy Ursa getting chased down by Genji, but the rest of the team is just taking him out. And that's going to be it, folks.
Oh my god, 1,000 IQ play.
1,000 IQ with the double fake.
Oh my god, that was awesome. They went back, saw them all go, went around the other way. That was so awesome. Oh, they could not have seen that coming. Incredibly done.
All right, here comes that quad kill.
Oh, on the wave too.
for beauty, knowing how amazing it was gonna be.
Oh my god.
20,000 healing done by Till that game. 17,000 damage by Jupiter.
Impeccable.
Holy goodness.
Oh, I wonder if will Till get legendary.
Participation from weapons tag.
Wow. You guys, I gotta say, she may be my best friend, but I love those beauty bombs.
Yeah, we really appreciate these subs, man. Subs, a follow, you know what I mean? We're really, really, trying to make, something of this as you get from every player, every time we check, these new scrims. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
People are trying new plays, they're trying new styles. I mean, think about it. We just, the other day we saw Elfie on a DPS character. I've never seen that. And the fact that she did such a great job, I was like, yes, I love this. So seeing just new players play different roles, oh my goodness. And just kind of seeing everybody kind of grow as they go over time. It'll be kind of sad once people start hitting master, grandmaster rank, you know what I mean? And we don't really get to see them as often. Semeries, thanks again for following. But once we do see them, in the Master Grandmaster rank, I really would love to see what they do later on. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I want to say thank you to Jag the Nerd. I guess they resubbed today, but it didn't show up. So definitely want to give you credit for that resub. I've just been incredibly impressed by the way that both of these teams are playing tonight. Like, I knew that it was going to be close, but dang, like they've got me sitting on the edge of my seat right now, and I hope they have the rest of you at home doing as well. Who are you rooting for tonight? Like, it is 2-1 right now. If you're joining us, Celestial Deathball taking the lead after that fight on Hollywood. Wow. I don't know what to say anymore. Just the way that these players continue to play, the new strategies that keep coming out, because I mean, they keep facing each other over and over again. So you got to get creative. You got to figure out how to do it. And even something as simple as just a double fake that they did right there just completely threw Salt off enough that they could take that point. Like, that's just amazing. Like, you wouldn't think that would work so easily. Mick Bean, thank you for following us.
Mick Bean, I love it.
Mick Bean.
Alrighty. So here we go. 1 minute left on the clock. Let's take a look and see where they're going to be.
Looks like
where are we going,
like
peeps?
We're gonna have a little bit of an extended break. Amara asked for a little bit of a longer break.
Hey,
okay.
Man. All right. Looks like they're going to be going to. I'm thinking. Well, they might be going to Anubis. Maybe. I haven't seen it. All right.
Thank you for the cheer, Elfie, for a salty win.
Oh.
100 for a salty win.
Yeah, and I, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with everyone, the way they're playing. Mal and Teddy Ursa, as the new names and faces on Celestial Deathball, are filling in exceedingly well. So I'm loving to see it. Not give any love to Beast and Bacon, and the rest of the team playing, but having these new faces take over, I'm so happy to see what they're doing. That being said, though, Salt.exe, even though we haven't seen Genji for a while, just kind of watching these guys play, they have a lot of chemistry. I'm loving the way that they're playing.
They have a lot of chemistry. You're getting so good, you're making the jokes without even knowing it, man.
Damn it. I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready, but you know what? You caught me on that one.
I did. Salt has great chemistry. Got it. All right, so let's go ahead and look in here. Look back in the chat, kind of see what everybody's been looking for. Lucifer wants that 1v1 with Amara. I don't know who they're 1v1ing as. I know Lucifer's always been kind of that all-around DPS.
Oh, he loves to hit things, man. He loves to hit things. That's his favorite thing. Alrighty, and Temple and Nubis, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock until we figure out who's our attacker and who's our defender. And, you know, there's a lot of sniper points here, man. So it depends if Jupiter wants to play, you know, as the Widowmaker again. You know, he's actually been playing a little bit more Hanzo this time. And I wouldn't want to say it's a detriment. He's incredibly, incredibly gifted as, you know, those sniper characters. You know, but that being said, Genji's also playing incredibly well, you know, as his co-DPS.
And equally, it's just, you know, the way that Celestial has finally found a way around that is using the Goats comp. Having all those heals and damage on the point, or heals and tank bodies on the point, has kept it relatively easy for them to be able to stave off getting picked off by Jupiter so easily. So, but it looks like they're going to go with an interesting. Oh, they're still in the spawn. They're goofing around. I was like,
so Deathball's on the attack.
I don't know where they're going with this.
Ooh, but here's gonna be something different. Genji's actually playing the Reaper right now, and that's going to be something we really don't see quite often. I love seeing a good Reaper. You know what I mean? Just the way he could decimate any tank.
And they might be anticipating the Goats comp, so having a tank buster like Reaper is definitely going to be incredibly beneficial to them.
Lucifer, I'm looking at the chat. I really hate you at this very moment. I want you to know this right now.
Oh, I love to hit things! I love it!
Alright, looks like Genji's trying to build...
Be pushing in once again with the Goats comp, but Genji's just sitting there, just waiting. Oh, maybe able to get one shot off, but they were ready.
Oh, and Celestial Deathball is playing incredibly well together. Oh no, Teddy Ursa might be caught off sides.
They left Teddy Ursa behind, no! The pick on weapons tech, but Mighty Peon able to take out Chief. Taking out the main tank, that's not going to be good for them. Oh, here comes the res, but it is not going to land. Now getting the fire strike on Till. Harry Derry also getting taken out by Beauty. That's a 3 to 5 fight.
Oh, Beauty might be in a very bad place trying to take on a Reaper in a 1v1. That's never a good idea. But Genji not managing
the point advantage right now. Jupiter taking out Beauty right there. And Genji's getting on the point. Oh, weapons tech. Boom!
Taking him out real quick. And that's the thing, though. That was getting relatively dangerous because Genji was at the 99% mark.
Oh, so absolutely. A couple more percentage. I think if they would have waited to jump on the point, they could have taken out Mal, and it would have been a lot more beneficial. But even so, like, weapons tech, as soon as Genji touched the point, like, immediate stun. Like, so maybe it wouldn't have been good to use that reroll. Right. So, either way, they're moving on to the second point, and they're just charging right in. Another fat shatter coming in from Mal, and they're going to clear the point. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. And that is it, folks. It's not a team kill, but it's dang near close to it.
Oh, Genji
6
just
minutes,
barely...
10 seconds-ish.
10 seconds-ish?
Oh, yeah, I didn't catch the 6 minutes, 16 seconds. That is one heck of a push, folks.
No, Volatile. No. We were playing last night, and I have no idea who had said that, but somebody said...
That fat shit!
Somebody got... And I couldn't, man. Oh, I could not. I was dying.
Mal has just been perfect, though, tonight. I don't know what it is. Like, I wish I knew how to get those fat shatters all the time, because Mal just happens to just always be in the right position and able to get at least 3 or 4 people in every shatter that they use. Like, it's incredible. I honestly wish I knew what it was. It might just be positioning, but just, it's incredible. It's incredible.
No, Akuma, you're not getting that.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
What is it? What are you trying to go for? Scottish, man?
I don't know. My British accent ain't very good.
You sound like shit. You sound like a bad Shrek. Wait, do people even know what Shrek is? Is that?
I don't. Oh man.
Well, if they don't know what Shrek
Might be
is, they
dating
need to know what
ourselves
Shrek is.
at this point.
If they don't know what Shrek is, it's too young for you.
You're just too young for Overwatch, that's for sure.
Yes. All right, but it looks like it'll be setting up. 15 seconds left onto the clock.
Oh man. All right, if you're just now joining us, it is 2-1 Celestial against Salt, and they had an incredible push, 6 minutes 16 seconds. Let's see if Salt can equally match that time and performance.
Defend objective A.
And it looks like Chief is going to be coming in as the Doomfist. We don't get to see a lot of Doomfist play. A lot of different characters tonight. Genji's
Teddy
tank roll coming in on the Zarya. So let's see how this works out.
All right, looks like Weapons Tech is keeping his eye out for the Doomfist. Oh, and here they come in.
Oh, but here comes Chief. Chief is coming behind. Ooh, boom.
You do not want to be caught in a bad room.
Whoa.
You don't want to be in an enclosed
It
room.
wasn't enough though. Just waited a little bit too long.
All right, and here they go again. Reset here on the side of Celestial Deathball, and they're playing an incredible game right now. I don't know what it is, you know, they're feeling, but keep it up, guys. I'm starting to see the fruits of your training right now, and this is incredible.
They've obviously been putting in a great deal of practice. It looks like Chief is going to switch over to the Junkrat, especially with the way the Weapons Tech's been playing, like saving those stuns for absolutely needed.
Right, and it looks like the battle for the room is kind of over, as Genji's gonna have to try to find his way to get out of there. Genji trying to build the ult charge again, but Amara is being on point with those balls, man.
Moira
Right,
balls is deadly.
It looks like Jupiter switching out over to the Pharah. That's gonna be a brand new one. That's the thing here. They don't have an answer for a good Pharah, so let's see. Can Jupiter's Pharah hold up to his Widowmaker play? Alright, and they're starting to come in. Jupiter lobbying the barrage in there, but not really managing to make anything happen. Beauty being smart, taking out whatever she can over there on the side. And it doesn't look like they're really set up in position for anything right now. Jupiter trying to stay up in the air, trying to keep something going.
Oh, Chief going in the back line, just trying to get... They're trying to get damage behind the shield. Between Mal, Mighty Peon, and Beauty, they're just sucking it all up. And Chief is incredibly out of position right now.
Ooh, getting taken out by Amara. He's looking
But
for
is
some
that
solid...
going to be enough? Oh, the tire
Oh!
got Mighty Peon and Weapons Tech right there.
And the ultimate coming in by Amara. She's trying to keep everything alive. But it looks like Harry Derry might be in a very bad position.
Oh, Till and Harry Derry getting taken out right there. Is that going to be enough? Genji and Krosky on the point. Beauty, the only one left to try to defend, but I think they're just going to let it go.
Incredibly smart there by Beauty. Just completely negate. No, don't worry about the fight right now. Come on back, regroup. Don't let them steamroll it.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got at least a minute under their time right now. So the way that they've been holding them off has been absolutely perfect. We see the switch of Harry Derry over to the Winston for that last push. So they're going with a similar comp that we saw on Route 66.
Ooh, and Chief taking out Teddy Ursa.
Now getting a little bit caught out of position right.
Oh, and here comes the grab.
Graviton Barrage combo.
Oh.
Ends up getting Mal, just could not eat it all.
Beauty trying to run back, try to stay alive, but not managing to make anything
Mara
happen.
just dashing around, trying to hold on. Teddy Ursa being the last one to get picked off right there. 4 minutes, 8 seconds left on the clock. They've got to get back to that. Amazing change of pace by Weapons Tech, switching over to the Mei.
Oh, no.
Never want to hold on to a point. Always have a good distracted Mei.
All right, but they got to get on the point.
Oh, but no, they
And
missed the point.
Oh no, Amara not managing to make it. but it looks like Salt.exe is not taking this without a fight. They are not losing this match. They want a game 5. They want to make it to the very end, and I love that.
Absolutely. Well, they're definitely put at a huge disadvantage, being put back on the attack once again. With 3 minutes, 53 seconds left on the clock, they have got to be aggressive at the start of this. They can't allow time to tick by like they were doing on the first point.
Right, 3 minutes, 53 seconds left on the clock. That's not... I mean, that's quite a bit of time, but...
But to capture 2 points, you don't get extra time going to that second point this time. So they've got to be cognizant, and especially when you have 6 minutes to run out when you go back to the defense.
Right, and here they go ahead. They're gonna go and try to set up again here on the second point. Jupiter staying on the Pharah, and that's the thing. He was playing a pretty comparable Pharah, so. You know, you could argue that it was, you know, him and Chief that really, you know, helped push the point forward, especially with Krosky. And for those of you at home who don't know, you know, Stealth has moved on from the O.C.C. Scrims. We do wish her the best. And as of right now, Till is the team captain. So let's see, can they find their way to victory? Mal getting hooked.
Got a position right there, trying to get back to the rest of the team.
Oh no, Teddy Ursa not in a good position. Harry Derry
getting
taken
out. Harry Derry getting taken out right there. Getting the hook there on Mighty Peon.
And he is incredibly hard to take out. Beauty trying to do the best you can to take out Jupiter, but not really managing to make anything happen. Right now, Genji is just incredibly powerful. Might be a little bit too much for them to handle.
Booping all over the place. Just continues booping Mal out of position. That's the thing that's really killing them right now, is that between Jupiter and Krosky, like, Mal just keeps getting booped all over the place.
Right, and Jupiter taking out Beauty. Mighty Peon on the Widowmaker trying to make something happen. Weapon Tech popping out the ultimate, trying to keep them both going. Chief popping out the ultimate, and Jupiter going for a double kill. Not managing to make anything happen.
Shatter once again, but there's not a lot of follow-up to go along with it. Mighty Peon gets the pick on Chief, and Amara following up on Till and Krosky. That's going to be a hold. Jupiter gets the kill on Mighty Peon, though. Oh, but Amara getting that little butt touch in.
And I gotta say, that was a good comeback hold there from the side of Celestial Deathball.
Weapon Tech and Mal just literally just stuck together that entire time, just doing everything they could to stay on the point, and it worked out.
Batman and Robin stuff, I love it. All right, and here they go again, trying to make something happen.
Now Harry Derry right there, Mighty Peon getting the pick on immediately.
Oh, this isn't good for Mal.
Already in a 4v6 scenario, that's not going to be enough to be able to hold them.
Ooh, Mal just barely managing to make it out of there alive. He's got to be careful. Genji.
Whoa.
Oh, getting taken out.
Balls to the face. Another fat shatter is going to allow them to clean up once again without a strong shield tank. I mean, they got the Winston, but that shield doesn't last very long, and its recharge time is pretty high. So, without that definitive shield to always depend on for those shatters, oh, Jupiter with a long range hello dolly to Mighty Peon.
And right now they don't. Right now, Celestial Deathball does not have their long range DPS, and this could become very dangerous. Genji's got the ultimate. He knows all he really needs to happen.
Pick off Teddy Ursa as well.
And this is not looking good on the side. Genji up onto the high ground. He knows that all he needs is one solid ultimate. Beauty gonna have to back off with the DMAC, and now they're starting to land on him.
It's in the corner right there. Oh, the whole hog and Harry Derry. The Mal escapes. Mal gets to the high ground.
And here comes the die. Here comes the ultimate from Beauty. Not managing to make anything happen yet.
The tackle comes in on Chief right there, but doesn't get him.
And right now, Mal doing everything. That shatter. Is this going to be the one to hold it?
Oh no!
20 seconds left on the clock, and Jupiter's gonna have to back off. They've got that first hit, but is that going to be enough? 10 seconds left onto the clock. Right now, Celestial Deathball has to make something happen. Mighty Peon taking out Jupiter, and
Gotta
they've got to
touch
just jump in
it.
there.
All they gotta do is touch it.
They got to get onto the point. Krosky helping everyone to push in. Teddy Urska taking out Chief. And now all they got to do is get onto the point.
Oh,
Genji.
Persky getting taken out by Amara. And that is it.
Oh my goodness. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock
To
for the
hold
side.
one tick.
One tick. The defense for Salt.exe has to be impeccable. They cannot give any moment of ground. And this is where things can get extremely, extremely crazy.
Oh man, just Celestial Deathball is really holding up to their name tonight. Just the way that they've been playing, the aggression from Mal. I have to agree with the Dank Monkey. I think Mal's gonna be my player of the match tonight. Just always like able to protect the team at the right time. Those fat shatters that keep coming down. Oh my goodness.
All right, and it looks like they've got 30 seconds left on the clock before they go ahead and get something started. Harry Derry switching back onto the Orisa, and it looks like is Till going to be on the Symmetra? At this point, they're willing to try anything, and you know what? I give it to them.
Yeah, I mean, they've been trying incredibly hard, but Celestial has just held up a rock-solid defense against them. That's just all it came down to. I'm really interested with what they're going with. Till taking off the healer role and going to the Symmetra. Definitely not a bad pick the way that Symmetra's rework has happened.
But it looks like Till's actually just letting Jupiter and Harry Derry kind of just get to the high ground together.
Oh, and then switching over to the Junkrat. Not a bad idea.
And this is a new one. I don't really see Till on the DPS role that often. Mal, considering hopping onto the point and just kind of making things work. Genji getting in with the rest of the group, and this might not be good here. Chief getting taken out by Amara. Krosky still trying to keep the dream alive. Genji getting onto the point. And it looks like they're giving just a little bit too much ground. Till trying to use
they're just a little too split up, though. Weapon stack taking out Genji right there. Harry Derry also going to be followed up there on Mighty Peon. And Jupiter and Krosky are the only ones left. Jupiter doing everything. Chief coming in as the Lucio, just trying to do something. Just do something. And that is it.
That was game 4. Well done, Celestial Deathball. But I still have to say, though, Salt.exe played an incredible game.
Mal with play of the game, rightfully deserved. 3 different fat shatters, 5 people down right there. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Turns around. Incredible. I gotta say, folks, this has been an incredibly entertaining night. My God.
Man.
Just so many good plays, so much happening, and it's, they were all so coordinated. I am really, really happy with what I've seen today. For those of you at home, please give us a hashtag to who you think is your player of the match. I'm agreeing with you, Captain Jack. Mal gets my player of the game.
So is that all we're doing tonight? Are we now going on to the game 5?
No, it's game 4, man.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
All right.
And I'm going to
All right.
selfishly
Yeah,
and biasedly vote for Beauty for the player of the match because I love me some Beauty bombs.
Hey, man, it's your player of the game. You choose who you want to. I'm really proud of both of these teams. Just seeing the changes, and the fact that Celestial Deathball used their subs. They use their subs appropriately. I loved seeing their switch outs, changing their compositions, changing their people. So I want to give them huge congratulations for bringing in this W. Salt.exe, I want you guys to go back, get on the Discord, review your VODs, and get the next W. I want to see you guys again on the scoreboard. That was incredible.
Absolutely. And I just, there were just so many incredible plays tonight on both sides. I wouldn't know where to start to start analyzing kind of what went wrong. It didn't really seem like anything went wrong. It was just more so trying to figure out how to get past Celestial's rock hard goats defense. That's kind of what it came down to. They figured out finally a way to get Jupiter off of that Widow enough that they can hold their own, and they proved themselves tonight. But between the switches with Mal and Teddy Ursa tonight, and just everything, I was incredibly floored by the way Celestial played tonight.
Alrighty, and for those of you at home, those who've followed today and subscribed today, we really appreciate it. We love to come out here, on the given nights. We're hoping to give you more as more and more people apply. But in order to do that, please tell your mom, please tell your dad, please tell your grandma, please tell everyone you know. Go ahead and sign up. The applications are down below. Please, we want to commentate for you. We want to go ahead and really just do this for you. It's a spectacle to watch people that that you've played with, that you've hung out with, really do their best and just kind of see them grow. Ultimately, I do also want to say, because we're looking to expand a little bit more, we are looking for more commentators. So if you think you might want to give it a shot, please let myself or Captain Jack know. We'd love to build something up with you. Just hit me with a DM here on the Discord, and we'll consider what we're going to do. Does anybody have anything else for tonight?
Not I.
Absolutely. If you're not as interested in being a member of the team, if you just enjoy watching, enjoy learning along the way, feel free to subscribe to our channel. Every subscription that we have helps us continue to grow our community. Even just joining our Facebook and getting to learn about other people. We have people on all three systems, PS4, Xbox, and PC. So feel free to join us on Facebook, Overwatch Cavalry Club, as well as subscribing here to our Twitch channel. And, like Lautrec said, we're hoping to bring you even bigger and better things as we continue to move forward with this group.
That being said, my name is Lautrec.
And I'm Captain Jack.
And I am Peeps. Good night, everybody.
And that right there is our IT guy, Peeps.
Somewhere.
And we will see you guys next time. Thursday. Keep it in mind, Team 1 and 2, Titans versus Void. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. We'll see you then.